welcome all. We're back once more for the Tier 1 racing, season once more. I mean, this is a horrible intro right now, I do apologise. It's not really enticing the viewers, but I'll tell you what will entice them. Our beautiful qualifying session here right now, only a tenth between Marco and Yildiz up in the first two slots, and behind them, Tharlo and Mafio and Piet Kacek will have a little bit of work to do to try and catch up to these two. I will have a co-commentator with me shortly. That will be STB Malde. He is, however, just a little bit late in joining this time. Most people going inside the box then surely to come out and produce the goods. Coming out is the Tier 1 Championship leader, Tharlo 4. Now, this man, he's won 2 in a row. He's searching for a third. Will he get it though? That's the question. To be or not to be for that Harry Allen. We await for his lap time to commence and shortly come in. Fefe the Duck out on that circuit. Varun has left the session. I believe these drivers are trying to join the session in a car. Fortunately for them, they cannot right now. Spending F1's are actually going into a car himself though, so not too sure what's going on there. But here we go. Tharlo 4 on a lap. Let's see what your Tier 1 champion of last season can do. Of course, Tharlo 4 not necessarily known for his qualifying pace. He typically has to do most of his work inside the Grand Prix itself, but when he does perform out in a qualifying session, he is up there. Can these be one of those occasions where he slaps and dices up this track like it's nothing and put himself on pole? Best he has done, he has told me though, is a 20.9. So to be anywhere near Yildiz or Marco would be quite a feat. But the determination of my Tier 1 champ will come through. Oh, he went a bit wide there. I'm not sure what the game's saying about that one, but I think Tharlo was a lucky man to keep his lap alive as he will go around this last turn. Round the last bend goes that Mr. Tharlo 4, and across the line he goes. It's going to be a 21 dead. Not an improvement so severe that it gets him into the top 2, but nevertheless it does overtake a fellow rival of Piet Kacek, who does a 21 dead as well. Still don't know why STB man is not joining my party to commentate. I don't know what he's on right now. He should be in here. Mafio, I think, is going to be restarting a lap. As Mustik as well, who's navigating this Qatar circuit. Well, looks like Onyo Conker has put in a good shift there to put himself into top 3 territory. Something that Tharlo cannot do at the moment. Still in those 21s, it will remain the same at the end of this qualifying session. Now, of course, qualifying P1 is all good and all, but if you do mess us up in the Grand Prix, your race, your chance at points, your chance at a title could be over. It doesn't necessarily matter what you do in the qualifying session. It's all about what you do in the race. And there you go, Marco, though, 20.4. It's an improvement on his previous lap, which Yildiz will now have to try and match or overtake. Yildiz into the left-hander here now, the last turn of this Qatarian circuit, into the right-hander. Can he put himself to pole position here? The Haas car will come across the line. It's going to be a 20.5. It is an improvement. And yet that gap between the top two is so shallow. But the requirements of P1 has not been met. Maffio's on the lap here. I believe he was on a lap that wasn't good. And I think he's just starting a legitimate one now. As my co-commentator Marty has finally joined the party. Maffio across the line. And what's it going to be for the Williams? At 20.9. He's stuck himself at P4. And that does overtake Tharlo 4. So yes, it looks like once again the same old story. Tharlo with some work to do, but it's something that we've seen many a time here in Tier 1. Maldi, please take over for a minute whilst I go and get myself a drink.
Well, hello everyone, I'm Maldi back again. Welcome to the Qatar Grand Prix, blah 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 blah. We're here round 3 of the season, and a slightly smaller lobby. We've had a full lobby for both races in both Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, but for the final Middle Eastern race of the game on STB, it's not that many. But do you know what? It's going to be a great race nonetheless. It's Marco on his debut. Big up Slovakia. He's P1. Second is Vesel Yildiz. Third is Ona Konka. Fourth is Maffio, fifth Tharlo, sixth is Pikarchuk, seventh is Malex, eighth is Mustik, ninth is Bradley, 10th is Side, 11th Fifi the Duck, 12th Missy, 13th Spenny, 14th Varun, and 15th is Dilemma. So that is your grid for the Qatar Grand Prix, round 3 of the season. No intermediate situation going on for the qualifying here. But I'm really looking forward to this race. I don't know what the strategy is. The last time we did Qatar was the opening race of season 27. So it's been round to say about 3 months since we've done. Yeah, about 3 months, 4 months since we've done Qatar in a calendar.
Yeah, and those have been 3 months too long because Qatar is one of those circuits where it don't really matter what chuck of drivers you stick on it. It's always going to provide some entertaining racing for any viewer that pops up to watch these types of streams.
Big up, Pistol. Big up. Pistol, what can we expect from this race in terms of who do you think is going to be up there? Who do you think is going to be the favourites?
I think Tharlo's the favourite. I think when you have somebody who's been so consistent in Tier 1 races for the past 2 seasons, and especially for these first 2 races that we've had with Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. Going into Qatar, Tharlo's going to be feeling very, very confident. Now, that might not have shown on his quality pace, but it certainly shows in the race pace. I think the man is consistent in Tier 1. I think he is well thought out in Tier 1. And I think if he destroyed some brake marker boards, he'll definitely win the Tier 1 Qatar Grand Prix. So yeah, I'm putting my money on Tharlo here for tonight, Maldi. What about you?
To be honest, I'm just really looking forward to the battle that's going to be commencing. I think Marco, the 2SP drivers.
Give a name.
Yildiz.
And if you're even going to say Yildiz.
Well, big up Yildiz. You know, you got to support Yildiz.
You've got to support Yielders, and you've also got to support the strategies, and you support yourself on track to try and get the most amount of points. So let's take a look at what the strats are. Everyone's on hards, except for 3 people. That's Spenny, Varun, and Anya Conker. Interesting there from Anya Conker. Medium hard strat. You could argue that... Oh, he's just trying to make brake marker balls. What's going on here? What's the Yielders doing? Anyways, the hard set compound tyres.
What is Yildiz doing?
I don't know. To be on at the moment, and he's been disqualified from the formation lap for hitting into Spenny. Maldy, would you like to
Right.
retract your statements of who's going to be P1 in this Grand Prix? Because it looks like Yildiz is going to be set back with some very cold tyres.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the strategy is around here. Don't think obviously I remember the tyre wear from F123. It wasn't the best, and you had to do 2 stoppers. So I don't think the drivers are going to be on the softs this race.
No,
So
no.
it probably is a hard, medium hard. So Ona Concat, Spenny, and Varun are all going to be. Who isn't actually in the lobby? So let me get him in. Are all going to be going longer into the race.
Sorry, is it on your Conquer or on like a
Ona Concat.
owner? So it's like the STB Racing League owner Maldy.
Or Ona, yeah, Ona Concat.
Owner.
We'll just call him Conker.
And then when he go bonkers as Conkers, trying to get himself some positions. Oh, there you go. That's a banging little line I can pull out later. The drivers, they're all ready. They've done the qualifying session. They've done the practice. They've sweat behind the scenes to now show off their racing skills out in front of us. The Aston Martin, by the Haas, by the Red Bull, by the Williams, and by the Racing Bull. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. Green light, go, go, go. We go racing here in Qatar in Tier 1 STB Racing League. It looks like Ona Conquer with a fantastic start to the Qatar Grand Prix here, as now it looks like Marco's going to be losing another position here, as Yildiz will send up the inside with the cold tyres going into Turn 1 and stick the move. He's now up a position, Maldi. Tharlo moving down positions.
Yeah, quite a clean start, it looks like, from the back. Dilemma's had a bit of a poor start, actually. He hasn't been able to get up any positions. But a great start there from Ona Conquer. Got off the line very well. And he's leading the Grand Prix. Look at that.
Yep, very good. And there's some drivers going off wide here. That includes Moostic and Fefe the Duck. I think Spenny F1 got a very good start here in the Grand Prix. He's already in the points here in STB. Of course, those medium tyres are going to help out to him, especially that especially comes to Ona Conquer, who's had an absolute blimey start. He's going bonkers like Dizzy Rascal here, because he is 1 second ahead of Yildiz as we speak. Tharley will try and reclaim his P5 here, and he does by overtaking the Mercedes quite wildly.
Yeah, Malex is on the back as well of Pierre Kachuk. You got Bradley coming through. He's trying to go around the outside of the Sauber at the final corner. Bit of contact at the apex. Decides to try and get involved now down the straight as they're going to go DRS activated down the pit straight pistol. No, it's not. It's that one.
As they go into that first turn, Bradley, not Connor, sending it down the inside into the right-hander. Can the McLaren stick the move? Yes, he can. Marlex down to P8.
Musik, I think, made a mistake or had a problem because he's spanning him.
Well, looks like this P8, P9 territory is where the most jam-packed action is between the entire grid. And Sodefx 99 will be looking to not be affected too much by it. Of course, he is a Tier 2 driver, as of myself, and so is Spenny F1. They'll both be looking to get some good experience in this Grand Prix. So really, it's just about experimenting, isn't it, Marty?
Yeah, not much happening so far, Pistol. Yeah, not much happening really at all. You've got Yildiz, who's dropped to 1.2 seconds. Those mediums are really working well. Spenny needs to try and use his medium to try and get past side. But these two have got a pretty big rivalry, so I don't think it's going to make it too easy for the Red Bull.
Yeah, you can just see right there a little bit of a squeeze by the Aston Martin. And now they're... Oh no! Big contact between the two of them as they go onto the exits. And the Red Bull will be trying to keep at him here. A little bit of VRS usage to now go side by side down the straight. Going into the first turn, the Red Bull is ahead of the Aston Martin. But at the end of the turn, the Red Bull is still ahead of that Aston Martin. P9 for Spenny.
Yeah, watch out for Bradley. He's on the back of Pierre Kachuk, and he's looking pretty racy, I must say. He didn't have the best pace in quali, but he's looking pretty racy. Matthew's in a good position as well, he's P4. And the Williams has made a mistake. That is...
And down...
Matthew, he's spun.
Oh wow, Matthew, yeah, he's had a massive mistake there. As at the same time, Bradley is trying to overtake the Mercedes here, as he will lunge on the inside. Piotr Karczyk trying to keep the position, and there's a bit of contact on the exit here between the McLaren and the Mercedes, but nevertheless, Bradley comes out to the better driver. P6 for Bradley, as Starlow had an easy overtake on Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew made a big mistake, massive tank slapper there. I think he just, I don't know, lost the back end or did something. He went wide, lost the traction. You need to be so careful around this track with the traction around some of the corners.
Yeah.
Even if the second sector is completely full speed. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Qatar it's entertaining when it's entertaining, but sometimes it is gritty. So far we have seen the more bitter side of the affair, but I'm sure things will smoothen and sweeten quite quickly. And here comes Matthew Montaldo as he sends it down the inside. Going into that first turn, he hugs the inside line and will try and defend deeply here against Starlow, who has to stay behind the Williams for now.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. I think those two are the top two that are in the battle for the championship. So at this current stage, so those two are going to be battling hard, and then you got Bradley there in sixth. He's trying to have a go at the inside of Tharlo, but he can't make it work just yet. And then you got the Mercedes. Spain is coming through. Malex is being on as well, so it's a pretty good train.
Yeah, well, of course, Matthew is your winner of Saudi Arabia last week on penalties, having his penalty removed, was a great benefit to his quest of this Tier 1 title, which Starlow, I believe, currently leads, as we don't understand things up yet. But the assumption is he is, and either way, it is a challenging battle that they'll have to endure in this Qatar Grand Prix, and whoever comes out the most will gain the biggest advantage going into next week for the said Tier 1 championship.
Yeah, next week we've got Spain, so that should be pretty interesting. But it's now got Matthew's now got DRS. Sorry, Starlow's got DRS. Matthew's going to be a sitting duck here.
Yes, as now here we go. Bradley's having to defend here from Piotr Karczyk, as they are three wide practically going into that first turn. The McLaren breaks the deepest out of all three of them. Piotr Karczyk is now having to defend from Tharlo 4 as he dropped down a position due to the the Mercedes speed, as now the inside lane is still kept by Piotr Karczyk, and he is ahead of Tharlo firmly.
Racing them from those guys, but it is Bradley that is up to P4. Matthew's lost out, he's down to P7. I didn't realise the DRS was so powerful down that straight, but I guess we found out.
I mean, it is something to look out for. DRS in this game in general can be extremely effective no matter what, but turns out, especially in this occasion, in this very, very hot circuit, the DRS is crucial, and that's why Gonka has just been able to absolutely dominate and just kind of pull away from everybody else at the moment, just because these lot with Bradley, they just don't have the DRS ahead of them, and you can see how much it's affecting them. As well as that, Bradley does have a 3-second time penalty.
Marco has also now got DRS. That's crucial for his Grand Prix. He's now going to be able to use that down the straight, and Yildiz is now starting to catch Gonka.
Yeah, it kind of feels like these mediums, they might be wearing out a little bit. They had a lightning start, didn't they? Right off the jump, right off the get-go, those mediums looking sharp as ever. Now it seems like they've kind of grinded to not a halt, but certainly to some difficulty.
Yeah, definitely. Marco, I'm looking forward to see this. We've not seen him ever race before, and he's the league's second ever Slovakian driver, so I can't wait to see what he's going to do. He definitely looks to be the quickest driver pistol out the three at the front, I must say.
And the quickest driver in Saudi Arabia, Matthew, has been overtaken by Spenny F1A Tier 2 companion. He's overtaken the Williams there into that second sector, just up the inside, no if buts or maybes, only absolutes.
Yeah. Yildiz then needs to try and get into the DRS. 9 tenths is the gap. I think if Yildiz wins this race, it could put him in a good little good run-in for a potential championship charge, because you got to get wins, really. You know, it's a 10-race season, so you can't really be losing too many points. But he's going to have DRS down the pit straight pistol.
And here comes that DRS, very, very crucial. Even if he does not overtake Onaconquer, it is still an absolute priority to just have the DRS in the first place.
Yeah, that battle's we're just gonna have to see what the DRS can do on in that battle. But Yildiz had a great first sector, 4 tenths is the gap.
Yeah, but that gap is just continuously narrowing and thinning into 3 tenths now. And I think the medium runners were thinking that these would go a little longer, and they were hoping maybe they could go around lap 10 or 11, get a safety car and box onto Haas. I'm thinking that's what they're thinking. But it hasn't turned out that way. They've, you know, underestimated the amount of tyre wear that can go into these mediums in the Qatar Grand Prix. And it's showing off here, because previously was 1.4, 1.5 between this Haas and Red Bull, and now it's only 6 tenths.
I need to catch up, because I'm a bit I'm a bit bored, pistol, I'm not going to lie. Those top 3 there were fucking rapid. 3 seconds is the gap now.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, that's mainly down to the trading of DRS, as Dilemma and Fefe do get penalties. It's mainly down to the trading of DRS between these 3, and that kind of break-off between Bradley and Marco. That separation has been gradually emphasised and amplified through these couple of laps due to these DRS swappings, where it's just, oh, you want DRS this lap, you can overtake me, I'll have DRS next lap. Oh, I want DRS back, lovely. It's just that swapperoo that keeps on converting into gradually more pace. And now the Red Bull and the Haas and the Aston Martin sitting comfortably in these podium positions.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, Bradley's definitely got the pace. He can't catch, obviously, because of that DRS. But these guys might battle soon, pistol, so we might be having a good little battle.
Yeah.
So we just have to be patient, I think.
I was gonna say, and sorry, Dilemma is ghosting, and Side is going to overtake the said ghost of the Alpine. And well, if you're looking, oh, Marlex just caught that. Him going off track there. Unfortunately, it is a penalty for that kick Sauber, but I think there is a slight chance of hope here for Bradley to try and get back into this top 3 battle. I think, like you said just a second ago, battling will commence. There will be some issues between these top 3 drivers that will occur. A conflict in pace, and here we go. Here's one of those conflicts, as Yildiz will comfortably overtake the Red Bull, and so will Marco. And now will the Haas and the Aston Martin be side by side going into that first turn? No, they won't. But Onaconquer really has to put on the paces now, doesn't he, Maldi?
Yeah, I hope that these battle for the sake of Bradley and the sake of that whole train there. But I can't say his name. Piekachuk. He's struggling a bit. He's not able to keep, you know, within the 1 second. He's in 9 tenths, but he's struggling to keep in that DRS. So Thalo needs to sort himself out.
Yeah.
Otherwise he's going to lose.
Thalo's not a favour. He's not favourable of this circuit. A P6 is a realistic position, and Thalo's you'll be just sitting here and you'll be hoping that something will occur. A 6 second for Bradley, that will give him a position up into P5, for example. That's exactly what he needs to hold out for. Mistakes from other drivers, capitalise on it, and turn it into a profit of points. That is what Thalo needs to do from this moment.
Yildiz fastest lap of the race.
Yes, he does. So that fast lap of the race. I think it just kind of shows the type of mould these hard tyres are now coming into. And I think, in fact, Onaconquer might be quite lucky and fortunate here, just towing along from these 2 ahead of them. They're clearly the quicker drivers due to the compound of tyres, and now he's just able to almost use them to gradually build up his own pace, which will greatly benefit him later on in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, Pistol. Someone did say, I can't remember who it was, that Qatar is dead for racing. I think I now understand what they were talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, compared to Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, is Qatar going to be up there? No. But what I am saying, man, is, Qatar, things can change very quickly, very rapidly around this circuit. The double sections there into sector 1/2, the double right-handers, the left-hander, the deep braking zones, or the rarity of these deep braking zones. When they do occur, it's very difficult to put that traction down. And now we are seeing a little bit more excitement gradually building in this Grand Prix, because now we are seeing Bradley catching up to Conker, as that gap was previously 3 seconds. It's now gone down to a 1.9 mile day.
So maybe got Bradley.
Side effects is past the kicks Alba, and he's trying to defend here from Dilemma, as the Aston Martin does pick up a P9 position, which would be quite a sweet bit of points to collect for the Tier 2 driver side. Marlex does get a 3-second time penalty once again for multiple warnings, just kind of seeming like these back markers, including Dilemma, just wary of these traction limits. These track limits. Side does get re-overtaken though by Dilemma, going into the double right-hander on the inside lane. Side could see an opportunity here.
Dilemma, Pistol, he used DRS going into the right-hander, not DRS, what the fuck am I talking about? ERS, sorry, he used to overtake.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. And yeah, basically he wanted to get that move done. He needs to get that move done, and he's got that move done. So next up is spending 1.5 seconds down the road.
There you go. Yeah, this is turning out to be more DRS DRS trading with these top two, Yildiz, Marco, who will benefit most from it, and kind of just everybody else. It's not necessarily being the action-packed race that we were certainly hoping for here in Qatar. We were certainly expecting.
Here we go.
Nevertheless, we still do get an overtake. Marco overtaking Yildiz.
Some of the angles, it looks like they go deep into turn 1, but they don't. It's just the angle.
It does like that. Dilemma, by the way, side by side here with Marlex as they go into that first turn. The Alpine will be looking for the inside line in the second turn. The left-hander here, and he does defend his P10, which he's had to solemnly settle for, as SideFX 99 did overtake him down the straight.
Bradley, on his return, that is Joseph, if you remember. Using a different name now. He's back tonight, and he's got decent pace. He's looking very quick through this middle section of the track.
Yeah, absolutely, and Bradley will be certainly seeing that gap decrease with every little attempt he's pushing in, and be thinking to himself, I could be in a good position here to try and get myself up there in the top 3. Finish there will be quite difficult, as he has got 6 seconds to his name, but he could be in
but to be fair,
top 3.
To be fair, Pistol, I think we just need a few more drivers at the front, and then it might be, might be a little bit more exciting. But someone's in the pit lane. I didn't see if they cut the pits there. That is Owner Conker.
I think they did. I think they did.
He's lucky there. We didn't catch that. We need to look out for the.
I don't know which pit lane is it that they crossed now. Is it that first dotted line?
Hang on, we've got some action going on. Malik is on the inside of side here through the first corner. And, it's just literally the whole line, Pistol. The solid line. They can't cut that.
The solid line, no, he's fine.
Yeah, the solid line.
I'm pretty sure the only 2 lines that you could cut are the 2 dotted lines, but if that's
you
not
can cut the dotted line, it's the solid line that you can't cut.
Yeah, well, he's all good then. So, of course, Conker with a earlier pit stop compared to these other hard runners, but for good reason. And I think, honestly, he's in prime position to win this Grand Prix right now. Staying with these hard runners when you've got mediums that have worn out so quickly is absolutely vital. Because what this does for Conker is, he's practically kept or maintained a level of pace which has competed with people on already old tyres, and now he can look for a big undercut to put him seconds ahead maybe.
Yeah, he's
So, yeah,
looking very quick. I'm not gonna lie, he's
this
looking quick.
this could be prime position. Owner Conquer will
Oh
be
no, sorry,
staring at a
Pistol.
P1.
Sorry, Pistol. It is the dotted line. Sorry, it is the dotted line. Sorry.
Alright, he's done the
Because I've
dotted
just
line
seen
then.
Spenny go in the pit. Spenny didn't cut it. Okay, so we will need to keep an eye when people box and Malik has got DRS once again. It is the dotted line, Pistol.
Well, there you go then. I think Conquer's got 5 seconds if anyone wants to report that off to Grand Prix. But of course, we will just keep our mind on the field at the moment rather than worrying about the potential penalties that people could get.
I'll tell you something, Bradley, I don't know what is going on with his pace, but he has got some insane pace in this middle section. Because the gap now is 1.4 seconds. I don't know what it is, but he has got some good pace, Pistol, and he is catching the top 2.
Yeah, it's just pace without consequences. That is the motto. Well, I've no one's used that motto before, but it is one that I've just created on the spot for the purpose of commentary, which it does make sense. Pace without consequences. Unfortunately, those consequences being chase racing and time penalties, which have amounted to 6 for Bradley. And it, like I said earlier, it'll be very, very difficult for this man to get a P1 in this Grand Prix now. If he didn't have those 6 seconds, we may be saying, okay, Bradley, if he can catch up to this DRS train, he could be in contention for something very, very good here. But unfortunately, it's just not that way.
Yellow flag. I'm not with this. Yeah, he's gone off the track in the gravel.
Well, one Haskar near the end of the grid, another at the very, very top. As Marlex overtaking Solifex 99. These two having a nice little battle, and as Marlex does go off track there with a little mistake, a little bit of snap of oversteer, and Solifex 99 will go round the outside, keep an inside line going into this right-hander, and he will potentially get the position. Yes, he will. Worth noting as well there, Mardy, Anya Conquer with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, he's got the pace. And Bradley looks to be utilising that ERS really fucking well. I know he's on 40%, but he needs to utilise the ERS to get in the DRS. That's what I'm chatting about. Then he can start saving once he's got DRS, if that makes sense. But he's really doing well. 1.3 is the gap. He's catching.
And, well, Bradley, he'll be, yet again, thirsty. Be trying to get this top 2. He should be getting this top 2. He might even go for a little undercut. I mean, you might as well. You've got this 6 seconds. You might as well risk it a little bit. Go for a tiny undercut. See what comes from it. If I'm him right now, I'm boxing this lap. 14 laps on the mediums may seem a little bit iffy, considering they did worn out quickly. But as we've seen, if he really, really wants to get up into P1 at the moment, the almost instant lightning bolt of that pace of the mediums will certainly help out to do so.
Oh no, Conker's going for the move. He's setting no fast step. He's going for the move on Fifi. This is crucial. He gets this done for his Grand Prix here in Qatar, and he's got the move done. There you go. So it's like Todd's also in the pit lane. He's on mediums now, and he didn't cut the pits pistol, so he's safe at the moment.
Good boy. Vissy is out the session. He has retired. It's unfortunate for the lad. He's just not had a good Grand Prix, and he's held his hands up and said, "You know what? I have had enough." And now, Bradley, Mr. Conor Bradley, he's going to be trying getting himself within the 1 second here, Baldy. Into the right-hander here. A little mistake by Marco. And this man is well in contention for the top 2 battle here to try and interfere with whatever's going on.
Pistol, we need to keep an eye on Yildiz, see if he boxes and cuts the pits. It's going to be crucial.
He doesn't. Marco did though. I'm not sure if he cut the pit lane.
No, Marco didn't. I've seen that. Marco did
not. Bradley, I'm not sure if he cut the pit lane or not, so he might be off the hook for that one.
Will...
Now Conker, let's see how quick you are down the straight and see where you are, pal. Is he going to get very powerful here, and will he get a big jump? Oh wow, this is a big jump. I think anyways. It's going to be close. Oh, this is a big jump. Wow! Look at that from Conker. 5 seconds, is it? 3 seconds? 3 seconds. Owner Conker is owning this circuit.
Owner Conker is owning. But to be fair, now Marco and Matt are going to be on the medium, so they're going to be quick in this next thing.
Yeah, I mean, Conker needs to lock in. You know, deep breaths out the room, come back in, lock in, get himself some
Yeah, you're shady.
more
right.
pace on these tyres. I don't know what's shady about that, but more pace on these tyres. If he can maintain at least 2 seconds by around lap 21, yeah, he's good to go. He's good to go with that.
Right, let's see then Yildiz.
I think Yildiz might have messed this up a little bit as well because no, he's not boxed. He might have messed this one a little bit up as well.
Piek has just cut the piers.
Yeah, Kachuk. Bucks. Thought I didn't see if he cut it or not, so he's off the hook. Rustic, don't know what's going on there. But yeah, look, Conker's going to be miles ahead of Yildiz now. Absolute guarantee. I mean, it's around 17 seconds between him and Yildiz. Yildiz just stayed out too much on these hards. And the conflicting strategies certainly benefiting Conker at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, Bradley's looking pacey as well. Bradley is looking on the pace in this second stint. Pistol is 2 tenths now is the gap.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the hint and the glimmer of that pace as it's currently coming through right now. I'm still going to be almost impossible for him to get a P1, but nevertheless, it's going to be very good points for him in a Tier 1 Grand Prix. It's lovely to see. Conker here has lost 8 tenths this lap. Marco is on something right now. Marco Polo is on something. And it looks
Marco
like
Polo
has overtaken Marlux. Yeah, but yeah, look at that. 2 seconds now. A second lost in around 2 laps time. It's not good enough, bruv.
And if Yildiz cut the pits, he's got off because
yeah, I didn't
catch
it.
I forgot. That's the thing. Some drivers do get off the hook. Let's see. He's in the pits, mediums.
This should be a lot of time gain for Conker. He's going bonkers
and Bradley's
like
through.
Dizzy Rascal. And yes, there goes Bradley. And look at this. Yildiz is going to be almost behind this Mercedes here. Piet Garchuk. I mean, 2 laps might be worth it if you can bring this gap down very quickly, but if not, it's not looking good, Brent. It's not looking good. And Marlex has had enough. He's at the Grand Prix. And Farlow with a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, but he's slowing up the cheeky little man, so he'll get removed either way. So Farlow will get that 3-second removed, because in the racing regulations and the rules in STB, is if you get a 3-second time penalty, or if you get a warning, and you just slow down so the other person gains time on you, you will get that 3-second time penalty removed, because you haven't gained yourself any advantage on the racing circuit. As Nardi will fluffer and wrestle his mic. His mic is fucked, bruv. As well as that, Conker's lead is also fucked, bruv, because it's 8 tenths now between Bradley and him. Conor Bradley, Marco Polo, and Conker Bonker.
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo, bruv. Here we go. Is that even the phrase? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, Marco.
I don't know, to be honest, but it's given either way, so you're alright.
Marco Polo, Coca-Cola. Here we go.
Coca-Cola? Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Here we go, bro.
That was given in Vegas. Conker. Anyway, let's here we go, Bradley, here we go.
Looking for a switcheroonie like Rooney. He can't get it at the moment. He'll have to wait and be patient. A little bit wide there from Conker.
I must say, Pistol, the racing might not be that good, but to actually watch these drivers drive Qatar, it's actually quite satisfying. I don't know if it's just me.
It is just you, it's shit. Here we go, Bradley, right on the back, on Conker. Can he go for a move on the inside, or is he just going to wait, be patient, and get some easy overtake later? I think we all know the answer. He's just going to be nice and patient.
Look at the fuel as well. He's got yellow fuel.
Oh, no, it's going to go away. It's going to go away. That is not good, but anybody else on yellow fuel? Yes, that is... Nope, nobody's on yellow fuel.
When Tharlo
Just
said,
him, bruv.
when Tharlo said that he wasn't good at Qatar, I thought he was going to be good, but the gap is 6 seconds. He's really struggling. But look at the front, Bradley. Here we go, and Marco's coming through as well.
Marco Polo and Connor Bradley, P1, P2. And Conker Bunker has bonked himself in terms of pace, and he's down to
Conker who?
Conker Bonker. Bonkers.
Here we go, Maffio side by side with Spenny.
Oh shit. Spenny just like Jenny, up the inside he goes, and oh no! Oh no no no, it's gone away, it's gone away. Big crash, massive crash. Maffio and Spenny, they fucked each other, bruv, on that circuit. And oh no, the rejoin isn't any better as Son of X99 clips the back of Spenny, bruv. Oh. Have you ever met Jenny's wheel? That's what Spenny said, and Matthew once said, yes I have, because I've just booted you off circuit. It took me a couple to get that out of my mouth, but there you go, and don't make it weird. Here we go. Conker Bonker. Can he get himself? Oh, but I mean, it's worth mentioning. Yield is here. He's catching up to this top 3 battle. 1.7 now the gap was previously 3 seconds. He's turning into a Conor Bradley grab.
Here we go, Marco.
Well, here we go. Marco Polo overtaking Conor Bradley. And that is the Aston Martin leading by the McLaren. You have to solemnly sit behind, and the pressure from Conker's Bonkers will be arising.
Right, let's see what Yildiz can do this lap. Gap now is going to be 1.5. Let's see what he can gain.
I've got no funny rhyming name. Oh, that's what you get.
And he's fucked it.
Have a name that I can't rhyme and make it funny. You get a 3-second time penalty, bruv. It's just what happens, bruv. It's a lucky Yildiz, mate.
Come on, Bradley.
Oh no,
Yep.
no. Conker's gone away. He's gone away. And that is a 1 second deficit. And he's having to use and abuse that ERS to try and get himself back within it. And Bradley will just have to sit behind Marco. Oh,
Here we go then, down the straight. Bradley then, here we go. DRS.
Marco Polo. Here comes Bradley. Overtake on the Slovakian. That is a P1 for the Liverpool man. Here we go. Marco Polo. Can he get the pressure on? Piet Karchuk absolutely sending it here on Yildiz. Oh, absolutely blooming nowhere. The Mercedes will now go for this switchback maneuver. No. Puts it in none. Well, you can't really put it in none because they have religious reasons to not do that. But Sonovic 99 overtaking Spenny though. There's no religious connotations there between those two. They just purely hate each other. They're going to hell, bruv. Here we go. Well, it does seem like Marco Polo will win this Grand Prix quite comfortably. Just conquer bonker. Not having the pace on these hard tyres near the end of the stint to match up with these two, and especially with 6 laps left. Either the hard tyres will come back into play due to these tyres wearing out right about now, or he's fucked bruv. We'll see.
Perhaps. They could, but I doubt it.
I don't think I've ever heard you say perhaps in your life, mate. I don't think I've ever heard you on an FTB stream say perhaps.
Oh, maybe then. Right, anyway, Marco's got the position back off Bradley.
Maldi.
Yes?
Marco.
Huh?
Marco,
yeah, and Spenny's off the track.
You are just so stupid, aren't you, Maldi, mate? Do you not get what Marco Polo is?
No.
It's a game where, like, someone's blindfold. Oh, no. No, no, no. Conker's gone away. He's gone away. And that's a 3-second time penalty. And looks like Peter Karchuk, Mr. Pikachu over here, is going to get himself some prime points. Anyways, Nardi, Marco Polo is where some geezer's like blindfolded, yeah? And he's trying to find somebody else, right? And so what he'll do is the blind person will go Marco, and the person who's trying to hide from him will say Polo, so they get increasingly closer towards him. So when I say Marco, you say Polo. Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
Polo.
Good boy. Right, here we go. Right hand here for Peter Karchuk.
Anyway, hang on. Here we go, yeah.
Here we go. Bradley, Connor Bradley! Just like to Mbappe, sliding up the inside. That's the innocent Jared Dustin, bruv. And it's 3 wide. Sorry, I didn't mention this here. Peter Karchuk overtaking Onyeka Conker, but Conker were looking full of defensive mood here, sending it down the inside into the left-hander, and he does keep a solid P4, as he has had to settle for it, but Peter Karchuk is not going to give up that early. Sending it down the inside here into the right-hander, into the double right-hander, potentially pushing him off wide, and he's got a 3-second time penalty. Everybody on this circuit has got 3-second time penalties, except for Varun, Maffio, and Marco Polo, bruv. And Spenny's retired.
Marco Polo, bruv.
And where's Spenny retired from, bruv?
Fuck knows.
Hey, shit, anyways.
From the race, I reckon.
What the fuck was that? From the race, I reckon.
I don't know. Right. So yeah, so I think Marco, unless he's going to get pens removed, I think Marco's going to get a... yeah, Marco's going to win.
Boring.
Marco.
God. Where's the fucking entertainment? Where is the STB Racing League entertainment, bruv? It's
well, next week we've got Spain, so if you think this is bad, wait till Barcelona.
Don't even come to next week, boys, because that's going to be fucking horrible. Fucking Spain. Who the fuck wants to do Spain?
Like a good portion of the grid, because it's the 4th round.
Everybody, with all due respect, everybody who's picked Spain is absolutely... Oh, do you know what? I think Marco Polo in real life was actually Spanish. Or he was French. I'm going to actually search it up. It's a better use of my time, bruv. Was Marco Polo...
Why? You just picked up another pen.
One of the others, mate. That gives me fucking nothing, bruv. It says Marco Polo was born in around 1254. He's old, bruv. Into a wealthy and...
He's old. Oh dear. Anyway, Bradley's going to have...
He's Italian, bruv. He's Italian, bruv.
Marco Polo's Italian.
Yeah. Marco Polo's Italian, bruv.
Marco Polo's going to get overtaken in a minute by Bradley. So
oh my god. Marco Pirlo. Get him, Pirlo. Pirlo, Marco Polo, bruv. Come on. Conor Bradley. His offensive right back. Oh, what's he doing here? What's he doing here? He's just bumming him in the backside, bruv, and I'm going to film it and do something to it later. I don't know what. Tharlo is P7, man. I'd just like to highlight this. Tharlo is P7, battling for P6 with L&D Dilemma.
Yeah, Tharlo hasn't really had the pace to the top 5 today.
Yeah, he's fucking shit. To put it all in a nutshell, that man is fucking shit. Oh, shit. Here we go, Conor Bradley. Will he send up the inside of Marco Polo here? No, he stays behind. You say, all this talk of a Polo, bruv, makes me want to have a Polo, bruv, you know what I mean? Getting me hungry, bruv. See, if Matthew was actually just like close to the other guys at the top, he could actually win this Grand Prix right now. Unfortunately for Matthew, he's fucking shit. So he can't...
Based off.
So, he can't really do anything. Unless there's a safety car. There hasn't been a safety car in this Grand Prix. I swear that's like the first time in fucking forever, though.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had a safety car.
Marco Polo will be absolutely ejaculating in his trousers right now. He's got an easy peasy mac and cheesy Tier 1 Grand Prix win for his first ever Tier 1 race, bro.
Ever.
Honest, bro.
Oh.
Spence says, nice one, bro. Big ups. Enjoy them cold tyres. Oh, that's the Yildiz. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm just gonna sit on TikTok.
Yeah, Pistol, we've got some action here actually, hang on.
Oh shit.
It's kicking off.
Oh shit. There we go. Bradley, bruv. He's waking me up from my slumber, bruv. Here we go. Left-hander here. He's a back on my phone. Wake me up when it's a 20 off lap.
And Vivi's got a time pen for excellent shot limits. It's going to be the final lap anyway, Pistol, so we can have this over and done with. But they're all going to have DRS on Marco. So there might be a few little battles this final lap, Pistol.
Oh, no. He's got away. He's retired on track. He's not happy. Connor Bradley, what's happened to you, love? Oh, my word. Round the outside, there's Marco Polo.
Marco's on the inside of Pierre Karchuk. Let's be more contact.
Oh, wow. Marco Polo's dirty, bruv. There we go. Inside lane for Pierre Karchuk. Who caused the collision, Melody?
I don't actually know. I just think Bradley's spinning across. Right.
Well, luckily I was on them the entire fucking time I was on TikTok, bruv. Literally was just watching somebody KO someone in a boxing ring, and then I look up and someone's fucking spun round, bruv. Well, I mean, nevertheless, no matter what's been said on the circuit, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's just pure domination from this man up top. He's done absolutely everything right in this Qatar Grand Prix. And this Aston Martin will come round that last turn, head up high, soaring through the night sky to pick himself the luxury of 25 points here in Tier 1. Round that last turn, your winner of the Qatar Grand Prix goes to your very own Marco Polo. 29 laps of brilliance, and the Aston Martin picks up 25 points for his campaign here in Tier 1.
And Mustik's going to be 8th, 9th, and there you go.
Big up Marco Polo, man.
We got Marco Polo.
Oh. Not the Slovakian flag, man.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, I'm just saying.
Right then, Pistol, well that is the Qatar Grand Prix. We'll go through the results and we'll wrap things up. Blah, blah, blah. P1 is Marco, he wins the race. Second is Pierre Karchuk, good race from him. Third is Yildiz. Fourth,